Something hilarious happened this week in federal court. U.S. District Judge Randolph Moss ruled on Monday that a flag being flown by the group Accountability Now USA that says simply 8647, a federal judge has ruled that that phrase cannot possibly by any reasonable person be viewed as a threat against the life of the President of the United States. Specifically, the judge said that the term is most often used to mean that an item is no longer available or that someone or something should be removed, ejected, or thrown out. He said no reasonable observer could have viewed the plaintiff's display of the flag as a threat to the president's life or physical safety. Now, the National Park Service tried to remove the flag because it's near the National Mall. And that's what sparked this lawsuit. So the judge is like, listen, nobody's going to look at that flag and see 8647 and think for a second that this is a call to violence against Donald Trump. And of course, he brought up, as I've done and plenty of others have done, it's basically restaurant terminology. Hey, we're 86 catfish tonight. Okay, got it. Because it's gone or it had gone bad. And I worked in a seafood restaurant, and yes, that is unfortunately something that happened. But the judge continued, and I love this, so I want to read it. Although the court recognizes the importance and difficulty of the mission of the Secret Service, the First Amendment does not permit the government to censor political speech which no reasonable observer would view in context as actually conveying a threat of violence merely because the speaker uses a phrase that, in addition to other more common meanings, has been used to refer to an act of violence. Under these circumstances, it is difficult to fathom how the National Park Service or the Secret Service could have concluded that a reasonable observer would view the flag as a true threat. Now, the reason I'm even talking about this is not just because it's a win for Accountability Now, but I don't know if you remember this. The Department of Justice has a fairly important criminal prosecution working its way through the court system right now against former FBI Director James Comey for, of course, spelling out 8647 with seashells and posting it to his social media account. And here we have a federal judge who, in a ruling, an official ruling, says that phrase cannot be viewed as a threat. It is, in fact, an expression of free speech protected under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. Now, this ruling does not necessarily immediately become legal precedent, okay? That's not how that works. But that ruling and the judge's, written part of it there can absolutely be used in other cases. Now, it can't be used as a definitive, like, you can't rule against me because of this ruling. No, but it can be used as part of a defense, as part of a prosecution, as part of whatever, and it does hold weight in other courtrooms. So this simple ruling, and I think this is probably why the group did this, can be used by James Comey. In fact, could probably be used by his lawyers in a possibly successful attempt to get all the charges thrown out anyway, which they should already be thrown out anyway, but, neither here nor there. But this is big, and it could spell disaster for the Trump administration's attempts to prosecute James Comey. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.